Hello and welcome back to Don Amos. So my name's Tom. I was the cameraman in part 1, but me and Alex have now swapped roles. So what I'll do, I'll crack on with the inside of your new Adamo. Okay, so main control panel we'll start off with is just here. So with your main control panel, you've got all these buttons here. Looks complicated, but it's really not. Okay, so that button there turns the whole van on and off. Without that button on, nothing in the van is going to work. Okay, so that literally needs to be on to use anything in the van. These 6 buttons here, so the up and down button change what you see on the screen. So if you press it, it comes to life. So that is the time. Okay, so that's not the correct time. So to change it, hold down that enter button and then you can go ahead and change it. So I'm going to change that to correct time now. What are we on? 10:52. So 10:52. There you go. Okay, so that's now the correct time set. Go through then, you've got leisure battery voltage, so nice and healthy. Vehicle battery voltage, nice and healthy. So what ampage you are currently using, so this is a good one to keep an eye on. So if you're going on a certain ampage site, you can keep your eye on that, and then that means you're not going to chip out the van. Okay. Internal temperature, external temperature, water level, so what's in your fresh water tank. What's in your wastewater tank? So we are on a hill slightly, so that's probably why it says there's more in than there actually is, but we'll take that vote, we'll empty all that out. Leisure battery is selected, so you always want to make sure that your battery select is leisure. So you don't want to be using your vehicle, as if you do use your vehicle that one too many times, you won't be able to start your engine. Okay. Fuel tank, so this is what Alex was on the outside. So if you are nowhere near any form of running water and you want to use like an acro, plug it into the side of the van, drop the pump into that acro, press enter, and that activates that pump. Settings, nothing really to show you in the settings, and back to the start. Okay, that little plug there tells you that you're plugged into the mains, and then we'll go over to these 4 buttons here. So I've already told you that's the enter button. That one is your water pump, so pump off, pump on, need on, to when you want to run some running water, so have a shower, wash your pots, that sort of thing. That is your internal lights, so I believe that is every single internal light, yep, every single one. And then the one underneath that is your awning light, so which Alex was on about on the outside. Okay, wonderful. Although all your lights are done off here, you can individually switch them around the van. You've got USB points there as well. Okay. So that is literally that control panel. So you won't really need to go through the menu. You really need to touch these 3 here. Okay. So that's that control panel. Then heating and hot water is done over here. So what we'll do, press in the middle, it will come to life. So the one that's flashing is the one that you're hovering over, if that makes sense. So right, so we'll go to the motor M symbol, press that. That is your internal temperature. So it goes from off all the way up to 30 degrees if you want to hit that toasty. Okay. So if you like your van hot, put it on 30, but it's already quite hot today, so I'm going to leave it on 10. Okay, next one along, press that. That is your hot water temperature. So with that, you've got hot water off, so no hot water. Eco is 40 to 50 degrees, hot is 60 to 70 degrees, and boost knocks your heating off for half an hour and throws all the power at the hot water. So if you needed like a shower one after another, boost is the option to have it on, as it will heat up very quickly. Okay. Third one along, if you press that, that is what you want to run it off. So you can either run it off gas when you're off grid, not plugged in, wild camping. Mix 1 and mix 2 is gas and electric, and the 1 and 2 indicates how many kilowatts of electric you want to run. And L1, L2 is just electric, but again, either 1 kilowatt or 2 kilowatts what you want to run. Okay. Fourth one along is your fan speed. So you've got eco mode or a high mode. So with the fan speed, that's for all the little blowing air vents around the van. Just trying to see if we can see one straight off. Just that one there, look. Oh yeah, one there. There's scattered about the van, so that's, you can either have an eco mode or a high mode for that. Lower fan speed or a high fan speed. Bottom left, you can have a start and stop time for your heating and hot water to come on and off. That one there is the time. Again, I'm going to set that for you now. What are we on? 10:55. There you go. and then the bottom right one, press that. That is your settings menu. Literally nothing to show you apart from at the very end. If you ever need to use it, you've got a reset button. Okay, wonderful. Again, that little plug there tells you you're plugged into the mains. And then that is pretty much the hardest part of the van done. So that's your 2 main control panels done. Right, I'm going to move on to your beds sort of thing first. So yeah, so I've already made up your bed, as you can see. I would say you can take a snapshot of that, but I've already printed off a picture for you, alright, when we've made it up. I've also made up a picture without the cushions on, so you can see like the build underneath it. But yeah, so that's without cushions, that's with cushions. Alright, so it's that way, if that makes sense. Alright, smash it. So, I'll start dismantling it now. It's a bit, I don't want to say weird, but it's just these cushions go over here, and then these cushions go over there. Alright, so yeah, it's just like that. Okay, so infills you would take out first, so you've got one infill there, and the other one is the other side. So there and there. I'll just pop these down here for a second. So then we can start getting it down. So you've got these bits come off first. Like I say, so these bits are for over there. So we'll just move these for a second. Take that off, take that off. Because I'm going to show you how to get your table up. Alright. So, with your table, you need the 2 little support bars, which I'll show you where they are. So, if we lift the table up, which is just done this by this little switch here, lift up, and it will go up, look. There you go. Then it's really important when you're using your bed to have this pulled out, alright, so it just supports it. If you don't have that pulled out and you flip this over, it's going to be a bit flimsy, alright. So yeah, just make sure you pull that out. I've got a little handle around here, this one here, so if you press that you can move it any way you want. And these are the little support bits for the table. They rest on there, and the table will rest on there. Okay, so I put these in your top drawer here. There you go. That little strap there is, if you want to see it to go around the table like that, it stops it from like bouncing when you're driving. Okay. This bit here is just a spare bit for your bed, so I'll put this in the garage because the garage is accessed from that way as well. And then before I do anything else, I'm going to show you a drop down bed. Okay, so that's done up there. Literally 2 switches, or 2 arrows up and down. So down arrow and up arrow, press the down arrow, it will go down. It'll stop. So that's where you put your ladders, just on there. It can go down even further, but obviously the table is in the way, so you can. If it's just 2, you can drop it right to the bottom. It says here, look. So it goes right to the bottom, or halfway up. Don't have it crush with 2 people. Alright, so either halfway up like we are now, or right to the bottom. And then press it up, it goes back up. You see that? Am I in the way? No, that's good. Yeah. Good stuff. There you go. Alright, you know it's back up when the lights come on. Okay. Wonderful. Right, before I put any other cushions back on, I'll show you your seats. So literally spin that round, lift that up, like so. Okay. Then find whichever one is hard back. So this one here is hard back. So by hard back I mean it's hard. And then that will go on there, like so. Okay, then your seatbelt comes around there, seatbelt comes around there. You can, and it makes it more comfy, put that one underneath. That's so. Okay, and then the buckle comes around here. You can find it. Yeah. Buckle's there, look. and then you can spin this round here. Just use an alternate tab. Lift that out. Fit on. There you go. So that's better. And then, like I say, the headrest can go up. And you don't need this. It is still comfy without it. But yeah, that's your seat, like so. Okay, wonderful. Getting it down, literally put this back up. That can go back in its little holder. And then I'll put all these back. So, leisure battery is just under there as well, in that little bit there. Spin it around, drops down like so. Okay, wonderful. Right then, and then getting your seats back to normal. So the two that come separately, by separately I mean like it's not all one piece, go this side. Okay, so I just have to find the other one. That one there. That one there. That one there. So that one, and then I believe it's this one. Yes. Alright, so yeah, two separate ones are there. Then is the two separate ones for the back, and they match up to the ones that are in front of them, if that makes sense. Alright, so they're all the same size. These don't go to the back, they go just in the front. They fit nicely, like so, and then the back ones slide down the back. That's hard back. Oops, I think it's this one. Nope. Alright, just there. Smashing. Then the other side, it's the long pieces. So I'll just get a grab of that. So that's the back, because it's not hard back. And then that's the long one. So like that. This one, I know because it's the long one, it's not in two pieces, goes there. And then the final two will fit in here. The travelling seat is the exact same for this side by the so yeah, it's the exact same. Spin it around, lift up, get the hard back, and then get the back one. Okay. Wonderful. Alright. So that's back to normal. So it is, although it probably looked like I was struggling, it's obviously hard to do on camera, move around which ones. But yeah, long one, short one, two short ones just there. Okay. And just match up the light to the dark material up. Okay. Smashing. I do need to go back under that side, but we'll do it go to the end of the video because it's your boiler drain off. Okay. You've also got these two little armrests that you can go there. There. Okay. Wonderful. Right then. So in the back you've got your bunk ladder and more cushions. Alright. Little wardrobe space, lots of storage in there as well. Accessing in your garage, just in there, look. So rather than going in there to empty your water from the outside, you can literally lift it up, and that blue cap's there. Look, okay. Like Alex said though, literally unscrew that cap. On the cap there's a chain, and on the end of the chain there's a little bung. Literally pull the bung out, and that's draining off your fresh water. Okay, so we will be doing that after the video anyway, so you can start fresh. But yeah, that's the way to do it. When we've emptied it later, obviously remember when you come to collect and use the van, you've got to put that bung back in. Okay. Wonderful. I'll show you some water coming through. We'll wait until you see some steam. Been running for a 2.5 hours, 40 minutes now. Make sure your water comes on, of course. That is hot.
Feel the heat coming up.
Yeah. Just seems to be picking up on camera. Oh, it's just starting to come through that light now.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. So yeah, and you can see the mirrors also steaming up. Doors, make sure they are fastened back for travelling. Okay. Same with the other side. Toilet. Flush your toilet. It's that blue button there. That sends the water out of the bowl. And then open and close a little flap. It's that bit there. Again, make sure your water pump is on for that to work. Storage in there, you've got a bit of blue chemical to get you going. Toothbrush holder, that sort of thing is there. And I'll show you more water coming through here. Again, make sure your water pump's on for this. Flush your toilet, have a shower.
You can see that.
Yeah, yep. There you go. So now that's all working. Bathroom light is just there. And as you can see, it's very hot in there. The door slides across. Goes to the end. Okay. That's a bit of privacy in there. And it goes back in. There you go. Storage in the top. Got your microwave plug just at the top there. And obviously your microwave's fitted. No microwave plate to take out. It's one of the new microwaves, so you don't need to worry about that. The cupboards fronts are in there. Obviously when there was cupboards here before, so that's what the two bits of wood is in there. Garage. Working. And then you've got grill. And then oven. There you are, sitting there, they're all working. Okie dokie. We'll go opposite before I talk to you about your water. So fridge. I mean manuals in here for your fridge if you did want to use them. Freezer compartments at the top. So with your fridge and freezer, so this button here turns them all on and off, or both on and off, and then press that, that tells you what you're running off and how cold it is. Alright, so hold it down, starts to flash. So A stands for automatic, so that's automatically found, well, automatically gonna find the best power source. That is mains on its own. That is vehicle battery, that's not leisure battery, that's vehicle battery. That's only going to work when you are travelling, engine on. And that one is gas, ticks and lights on its own. A, OK, and how cold you want it. OK, A is now found mains because that's the best power source. OK, hold it down, turn it off. Alright, so a little thing to say about the travel mode. So a minimum of 2 hours I'd say before actually leaving. Put it on electric, put it on gas just to get it down to temperature. And then put it on travel mode, because the travel mode is not going to get a warm fridge down to a cold status. It will just maintain that temperature, if that makes sense. Alright, wonderful. TV bracket is just here, so that can come out. Ooh. There you go. And I mean, you can spin it around if you wanted to watch it the other side, and that can go back in there. And push back in and it'll click into place. Your TV point and stuff is just here. Just down there, look. Alright. Smoke alarm, carbon monoxide alarm at the top. Just up there, look, and then I'll show you your flow and a bit of water coming through.
Hey, you see that?
Yeah, wonderful. This is obviously the storage which I showed you, pictures, clips. Storage in there. And then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn your heating and hot water off, hold it down, turn it off. I'm going to turn your water pump off because I'm going to drain your boiler off. Okay, so over here, again, got to take this off again, lift this up, at least it's only the one pillow, lift that up, put that there. and the big one. So underneath this one is your boiler. Okay. Now the only thing you need to worry about with your boiler, I wouldn't even say worry, I'd just say you got to know, is where your boiler drain off is. So that little yellow tap there, just through all them wires, that one there, that is your boiler drain off. Winter time, when you're not using it, you need to go from that position and flick it up, facing the sky, like that. Alright, and that's just going to be draining on the floor outside. Okay. So when you're using it, when you want some water, that way. When you're storing it, not using it, winterising it, flick it up that way. Okay, so we're going to leave that up like that, and we're also going to drain off your other water tanks. Trips and fuses are under the other side, just in that little front little pocket pouch just there. Just there, look, so you know where they are. Okay. Wonderful. So I believe that is pretty much everything covered. So all your infills, all your bits like the bed and stuff, we'll put in the garage apart from the two little clips which are in there. But yeah, I believe that is pretty much everything covered. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to end this part here, send the van down to Valet for its final clean, and it'll be ready for you to pick up. So thank you very much for watching these parts. Hope they've made sense. Any more queries, questions, drop us an email. We'll get back to you. But yeah, have a safe journey. We'll see you very soon.